Hello everyone, welcome to Desi Tarot. It's an honor for me to do a reading for you today. Today's reading we're going to look into what do people really think about you. There are two piles over here. This is the first pile, the blue square, the second pile, the yellow square. So please take a moment, meditate on the cards and use your intuition to choose the pile. You could also pause the video to meditate on them. And when you're ready, we'll begin with the first pile. Welcome, Pile 1. It's an honor for me to do a reading for you today. So today's reading, we're going to look into what do people really think about you. So I'd like to invite your guardian angel spirit guides to please come to me. Please speak to me. Please guide and tell me, what do people really think about my Pile 1, please? What do people really think about my Pile 1, please? Pile 1, if you want to skip the shuffling, you could fast forward a little bit, although I would always recommend you to watch the shuffling so that you're able to connect better with the energy. Because if you feel that this pile is not for you, you can choose the other pile. But I've only brought up two options today because for some reason I just intuitively felt that was better. Okay, and I've got one last pile here. Pile 1, what do people really think about you? Okay, perfect. You can see all. Right. So, first we have your rejection. 9 of Swords. Higher power. Queen of Wands. Base chakra. Round and round. And prosperity begins. Okay, Pile 1, I'll just tune into the energy here. So, Pile 1. Before I begin this reading, so if you'd like a personal reading or you'd like to learn tarot course, you can find all the details in my description box below. And I'm sure you're going to enjoy this reading. So as a form of energy exchange, it would be lovely if you could subscribe and like the channel, and it will help it to grow. Would really appreciate it. Thank you. Right, so what I'm seeing for you, Pile 1 here, is there is a lot of red in here. It's a lot of passion, a lot of excitement. So with the Queen of Wands, it's a very sensual energy that actually comes up. So people think, first of all, that you are very, very attractive. Yes, I do mean physical attractiveness. That's really standing out in you. They love your eyes, they love your features, they love the way you look after yourself and carry yourself. They also think that you are a very good communicator. You come across as someone who has a lot of authority and power. Sometimes it could come across as slightly dominant, but not in a very bad way. It shows rather someone who can lead other people, who can take responsibility. So the other thing here that's coming up is you are seen as someone who's a very responsible person, someone they could rely on, someone they could trust. And you have proved this time and again. You have proved this in your own simple ways to different people. And this is because, Pile 1, that you as a person do not like to break anyone's trust. You are a very honest person, someone with a lot of integrity. So it is in your basic nature. It is a part of who you are, where if someone shares with you something, you like to keep their secrets. You do not feel it right to go and spread what someone has shared with you with their whole heart and soul. You don't feel it right to go and spread it to someone else. You're also not here someone who likes to spread rumors. So for you, this is a part of your personality, of your, day-to-day life. And you don't give a lot of thought about it. However, this quality of yours is something people have observed and they really treasure this about you. Some of them have also tested you in their own ways. They probably told you something, and if they've not heard that rumor, they knew that you are a person who is someone to be well trusted. And once someone has the faith in you, they trust you blindly. I am also sensing that wherever you're working, at your workplace, your colleagues, your boss, they trust you with their whole heart and soul. And in fact, a lot of them feel that they can rely on you in whatever you're doing. So your sincerity and your devotion, that's coming through. And interestingly, because, the way you are, you come across externally. This is someone wants to get to know you a bit deeper. Do they realize how responsible and dependable you are? But initially, you come across as someone who is a little bit self-centered. It feels here like you care more about yourself. You're really not that much into people. But the more someone gets to know you, do they realize who you truly are from a deeper level? So it takes time for them. So your first impression is not the real impression. Your first impression talks about you superficially. Yes, you come across as someone attractive, but sometimes this attractiveness can be seen as an arrogance as well. Because you are so strong and powerful, it can really intimidate a lot of people. Your eyes as well can be very intimidating. So people could be a little bit fearful in opening up themselves to you in the initial stages. And that's why the more they get to know you, the more they understand that you are actually a gem of a person. You're someone, it's quite rare to find someone like you. It's very rare to encounter a person like you there. So that's when they realize that, no, you're actually very grounded. You're actually very earthy. You're not at all what you look. When the way you look sometimes could be like you would not entertain any other people. You probably would like to be people only with your standard and all that stuff. So it shows a very, very different picture of you, Pal 1. But the more time they spend with you, you are so different. You are rather the opposite of that. Yes, you're still beautiful. Yes, you're still attractive, but you are very caring and emotional person deep down, but you don't like showing that side of yours. You wouldn't. You have to show that you're strong. And maybe because there could be a little bit of vulnerability that you do not want to express. But anyway, so this is how people see you. And the more time they spend with you, the more they see a different side to you. People also think that you're actually a very good communicator, Pal 1. I am strongly getting for you that, as I said in the beginning, there is a sense of intimidation. It looks here as if you can see through people. And that is very scary for a lot of them. Like, let me show you here. With this 9 of Swords, it's like they feel you can see through them. They feel you can see their good and their bad, everything, and something about your eyes, as I said. So when you look at them, it's like as if you're seeing their soul. And yes, if a person is comfortable with what they're doing in life, they're more than happy to show you all their sides. But mostly, a lot of us have secrets. A lot of us have some side to us that we probably are not very comfortable to show people around. And that's how they feel. So they're quite fearful of you. And they feel with a higher power that you do have some form of strength, some form of energy in you that's why, it just shows power. And it shows as if, how a lot of people have this particular image of how a psychic looks, or how they would behave, where they can see through people and all those things. So that's how they see you. They do see you as someone who has very strong spiritual powers, even though these people might not be into spirituality, but they do feel there is something in you that you can see through, that you can understand the unspoken. You understand people without them actually even saying anything. So a lot of them feel a little bit guilty. A lot of them feel a little bit scared when they're around you, because they feel like, oh my God, I think Pal 1 knows what I'm actually thinking and what I'm feeling. So it makes them feel quite scared. You must have, pile one, I am sure, please put this in the comment section, because I'm sure sometimes you must have heard this from people where they've said that they're scared of, what you're thinking about them, or how do you know that type of energy. So it's this very intuitive energy that I'm picking up from here. The other thing is you create a very lasting impression on people. The way you look is very unique for different reasons. Some of you could be in a place where you are surrounded by people who are quite different from you, or you have some unique personality and unique feature. You kind of stand out from the crowd. And when people see you, they cannot just ignore you. You leave an impression in their mind, some form of impression. So if suppose, you're in a party and there is another group of friends, and they all somehow have observed you. So you don't go unnoticed at all. There is something about you that people notice, whatever it is, the way you talk, the way you look, your energy, your personality. There is something here that stands out and you cannot be ignored at all. With the base chakra, like I said, it shows like a very strong foundation. You look like you're completely sorted. You look like you have everything going for you. People do think, pile one, that you have a lot of prosperity, that you have a lot of wealth. Even if you do not really have a financial wealth, the way you carry yourself, it shows like you are a person who's come from an affluent background. And you really know how to carry yourself, pile one. I'm saying here that even if you just wear a pair of jeans and t-shirt or a top and carry wear some good accessories, you stand out. You look like $1 million. So yes, it's your external persona that first people recognize, but the deeper they go, it's a different side to you altogether. And you create a spiritual bond with people. And that's something for you to probably also think about or be careful about, because people do recognize your intuition side and they do see the strength within you, pile one. I am also seeing that you're actually a very intuitive person. And the more you work on increasing your intuition, the more stronger it's actually going to get. So people really think that you are an extremely powerful person. You have very, very strong leadership quality. Yes, they see you as someone very dominant, and they'll be surprised if they ever come to know that if you're ever dominated by someone else, because it shows like it seems to be completely unbelievable, that part. They will never be able to believe that someone else in your life would be trying to dominate you. But that's just because that's how you carry yourself. That is what you actually want people to think, pile one. That is what you know this. You have set this already in your mind, where you know what side you want to show people and what side you want to show your close ones. And this side of yours is for your close one. This side of yours is for people who've managed to break through, who've managed to enter your inner circle. And you're always, always there for them. And you're so generous and kind to people who mean to you. Rather, I'm seeing from this that you're also generous and kind to people who do not mean to you. Because by nature, you're actually a very down-to-earth and kind person. And I am getting a little emotional even saying this for you, pile one, because you do not show this side to people. I don't know why, but you don't. And you have changed, you've transformed, you've helped so many people in your life, pile one. And those all whom you've ever helped in life, they always remember you, they always treasure you. Only they know how you've helped them and transformed themselves, whether in a very, even in a very minute manner. You've touched so many people's life and you've helped so many people grow in their life. So I will say that I really don't know what people think about you at the moment. I don't care, but I want to say that I'm very proud of you, pile one. Very, very proud of you. And you should be really proud of yourself too. Right, pile one. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Okay, if you did, please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe so that we have a beautiful energy exchange. And I will see you in my next video. Take care. Goodbye. Welcome, Pal 2. It's an honor for me to do a reading for you today. So today's reading, we're going to look into what do people really think of you. So I'm first going to call your guardian angel spirit guides to please come to me, please speak through me, please guide and tell me, what do people really, really think of my Pal 2, please? What do people really, really think of my Pal 2, please? Pal 2, if you want, you can fast forward this to go directly in the reading, but I always recommend to watch the shuffling as well so that you can connect with the energy. And you know, if you don't feel connected, that's when you're free to choose another pile. Okay. However, I only have one more deck left, so it's not going to take time. Okay. So my angels, please guide and tell me, what do people really think about my Pal 2, please? Okay, so first we have your facade, Hanged Man, Four of Wands, Mending, Time to Go, Universe, and the Sacral Chakra. Okay, Pal 2, I'll just tune into the energy here. But before starting Pal 2, it's a quick announcement. If any of you are interested in a personal reading or if you'd like to learn tarot course, you can find all my details in the description box below. And I'm sure you're going to enjoy this reading. So, you know, when you do feel it, feel free to please share, like, and subscribe to this channel so that it can help us in the energy exchange. All right? So one thing I must say that I am seeing a lot of yellow over here. We have yellow, yellow, yellow sort of all playing up. The yellow color here is making me feel very strongly that you come across as someone as a very friendly and social person. Someone who is very easy to talk to, an easygoing person here who doesn't have this high barrier. It's not very difficult to get access to speak to you. It's not very difficult to ask you for a favor or to have a chat with you. You come across as a very easygoing person here, Pal 2, which is really nice because I'm seeing from this that people from all age group, you know, like all age group here, we have an older person, same age, younger person, everything. They all feel very comfortable in your presence. And you find it easy as well to get along with everyone. So it seems here that people think you're more like a social person or you're more like a people person. That's how it is. You are absolutely a fun person to be with. You are a fun person to hang out with, to work with, to play with, and to socialize with. So, you know, there are many people around there, Pal 2, who love your company. What I'm seeing from here is you on your own. You don't mind being on your own, actually. And in spite of having so many people around you, I'm seeing for you that you could be feeling a little bit lonely. The way people are seeing you, they see you as you're always with someone, you're always surrounded by people, or you're hanging out with your friends or family, and they feel that you're very blessed and lucky to have such relationships in your life. But for you, I'm seeing something else. I'm seeing for you like the grass looks greener on the other side, where people are seeing you as you're enjoying a connection or relationship. Yes, you're with someone. Yes, that other person is feeling good. But are you feeling good? That's the question. And with the hangman over here, a lot of time, I'm seeing you sacrificing yourself for someone else. I'm seeing you meeting someone, although time might not permit you. You are probably struggling, but you're doing it for someone else's happiness. So there's a lot of sacrifice that I'm seeing here from your end. You're trying to please everyone around you, but you're not getting the time, or you're not getting the opportunity to be happy on your own. And you've sacrificed a lot for other people, Pile 2. But people do not know that. They cannot see that. You're always available here for others. You're always here to stand by people. So yes, people do think that you're quite lucky in that way. They also see you as someone who travels quite a lot. It could be a jet setter where you're actually traveling in so many places, and you have friends and families located all over the world, globally, or different areas. So you seem to be quite widespread. You seem to be having a lot of contacts, knowing so many people, like a social butterfly I'm kind of seeing here for you. So my angels, I want to know, what do people really think about my Pile 2? Please tell us some more. What do people really think about my Pile 2? Okay. What do people really think about my Pile 2? And one more, please. What do people really think about my Pile 2? Right. So we have your triumphant success, victim, and the hermit. Right. So I like giving both the pros and the cons to make it more interesting. People here, Pile 2, they really crave to be with you. They love your energy. You know, with the yellow, it's like a sun, right? It's like a sun. And you bring out positivity, you bring out excitement, and there's so many people who just want to be with you, and you struggle to be happy on your own. You struggle to find yourself. So I see here that at times you do take out time for yourself. You try, how much ever you do, and people don't like that. They do not like when you go in your shell. They do not like it when you are on the path of your own personal or spiritual growth. They don't like it. And it's not because they do not want to see your growth, no, but they are missing that energy that they get from you. They're missing that. And they do not want to confess, but they are the victims here. Actually, they are. When they spend time with you, so, you know, there are some energy vampires, if you've ever heard of that phrase. So some way or the other, you are like a sun. You radiate this energy, sort of. But because you're working so much in helping people, trying to be there for them, and all those things, right? Energetically, I mean, you need time for yourself to recharge. But you don't get enough time. So sometimes that makes you very exhausted. And finally, when you get time, and I'm seeing here the hermit, you go in your shell at times for your own growth, which is needed, much needed. And people then, they start feeling like a victim. And the moment you pull out or you pull away from their energy, that's when it starts that, oh, Pile 2, where are they? They're probably busy with someone else. And that's when slight gossip starts happening around. Because they don't like it. They don't like when you spend more time with other friends and not with them. So this is quite a thing where there will always be some people or the other who do not like it when you're not spending time with them and you're spending time with someone else. So for example, if you have your friend circle is spread out between say 5-6 groups, if you're spending more time with ABC, DEF are not going to be happy about it. And then they'll start talking amongst themselves that, oh, Pile 2 is spending more time with them. I'm sure it's this, I'm sure it's that, this like gossip that happens. It's normal, right? Everyone does that. And it is normal, but obviously none of us want that, because your intention here is to help someone else. Your intention here is quite good. And people also think that you're a very, very brutally honest person. And the reason I say brutally is because for you will say things as it is, which is very useful, because you're actually trying to help someone else. Your intention is to help someone. Your intention is never to mock someone, to ridicule someone, or to put them down. No. Your words, when you genuinely mean what you say, you genuinely mean it. If somebody asks you for your opinion, whether it's good or bad, you'll genuinely say what's in your heart, not because you want to make someone happy or to hurt someone. And they know that. That's why people think that you're someone here who is very good in giving an advice. And they love coming to you for an advice because they know that Pile 2 is going to be very honest with me. So the problem here, I think, I don't know, I'll say this like a problem, but people love you, Pile 2. People really love you. The problem is that you cannot be with everyone at the same time. You cannot. And I am seeing that, in fact, a lot of you want to spend more time on your own. You want to spend time in your personal and spiritual development and growth. But when you do that, there are unhappy people around you, Pile 2. Right, I'm going to pick up one last card from another deck. Okay. Please guide and tell me, what do people really think about my Pile 2, please? Right. Loyal heart? I told you, Pile 2. I told you, people love you. They really do. They feel like, you are a missing piece of them. You just get along so well with people. And I don't know what you think about people here, but people really think they just like you so much. The other thing people really think is, like I said, with the triumph and success, but probably I'll say it in a different way. It feels like you show them the mirror. And that is why they like you. You say things in a particular way, but you say it very well. Because your intention here is, not to hurt someone. That's why you're able to say the truth in a very dignified manner. And this helps them to see the mirror. You show them the mirror. That's how it looks like in most of the card. And interestingly, with this, it's also my twin flame card. It's like a mirror energy here. So you show people the mirror. And at times it is triggering, but you're helping people heal as well quite a lot in their own way. So unknowingly, you're healing people. And that is why they want more of your energy. That is why they want more of you. So that you can help heal their heart or anything else that's happening and going on in their life. So you are very lucky here, Pile 2, that a lot of people, they really, really like you. But if you do not give them time, they will not be very pleased as well. But I must say, for these type of people as well, don't need to worry. The moment you start talking to them again, they will again be close to you and your best friend. So no one can stay unhappy with you forever. Once you have an open communication and conversation and sort things out, it definitely gets sorted. Right, Pile 2, lovely. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, like I mentioned in the beginning, energy exchange. Please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Goodbye.